Hi, so now we're going to walk through a little analysis using Copilot of video combined with Video Indexer. So I'll hit play here for a second and let this play. 12-second video of just cars going through a random intersection, a video that I found on an open source website and pulled down and then ran through the analyzer here, or the indexer. So as you can see, it's a very short video. You get a lot of information out of Video Indexer, but the thing that's kind of missing here is there's not a way for me to ask a bunch of questions and really kind of dig into additional information. But there is a way that I can do that in a simple workflow. So I can download several different pieces of information. One of those is an insights file, right, of a JSON that comes out like this. It's got all of this detail that this is indexed and created around this computer vision, object detection, etc., that sits inside of Video Indexer. So I've already downloaded and saved that file. So now we'll go to Copilot, bring up Copilot, and we're going to provide some prompts to Copilot to see what we can find out about that video. So my first prompt is analyzing the file, provide a narrative of what's in the video and a list of all the insight categorized appropriately. So I'll go and find the file. I save it in a little folder called demos, and it's in Video Indexer. Grab the file, and as you can see, it's a JSON file format. Select it, stick it in, it's there, and away we go. We'll let it run. So it tells me it's a 12-second clip of an intersection, pulls out a couple of phone numbers, tells me the timings of when those phone numbers showed up, and then all of this different business names and words and things that it was able to pull out, the labels that were detected, meaning the objects, outdoors, vehicle, sky, car, etc. Brands, so to recognize brand names and detected objects, cars, and then kind of how many scenes. It was one continuous scene and like in 3 shots, etc. So a lot of this kind of statistical information and just what all was kind of in the video in context. But then let's dig in a little bit more. So now I want to maybe describe the video, like, what's going on in it in a more narrative, descriptive format. So I'm able to do that just by asking for a descriptive narration of the video, describing it to someone who's not able to view it, right? So if I wanted to read this out to somebody to have them imagine, like what would be written in a book. So it describes pretty well what's going on. It talks about the different words that show up, and then it's a bustling kind of day in the city, different camera angles, busy intersection, etc. Does a pretty good job of kind of describing what's going on in the video, which is useful if you are trying to just understand and be able to interact with it through this natural language prompting. So then I want to get into a little more detail. So it tells me that there's vehicles. Now I want to look and ask a question. How many vehicles were detected? And we'll see. It looks like there were 10 vehicles, and it shows me the timing, the confidence score that those are vehicles. And of course, it's referenced back to the document, which is the JSON file. So there are 10 cars. And then I want to know about where this intersection was. Like I said, this was a random video that I pulled down. So I don't know where it's at. I could probably hazard a couple of guesses, but I want to get the AI to help me. So it's going to look through the information that it was able to pull out and give me an idea of where this is. So based on information, prefixes for phone numbers or area codes, and the different business names, it believes it's at an intersection in Edmonton, Canada. And then lastly, I want to know, well, like at what intersection? So what if I want to be able to validate this information further by looking at like on Google Earth on a street view or something to find out if I could validate the details. So what's the name of the cross street intersection and the latitude and longitude for the intersection? So we'll click go. We'll go off and see what we get back from it. And notice this time I didn't ask a question. I asked it to provide something. So it tells me it's at 23rd Avenue and Heritage Lane, and it gives me a latitude and longitude for that intersection. So as a next data point, you would go to Google Earth, go to Map View or anything else where you can get a first-person view. Zero in on that intersection and rotate it around 360 degrees and compare the intersection to the intersection in the video to validate that, in fact, the video, the AI has determined the right location for the video. I hope that was helpful.